Halo, selamat malam. Nah, akhirnya live lagi. Nonton 3 nih sekaligus nih Dikeroyok nih. Ini gue nggak tahu nih yang Honkai Impact ada di mana nih. Biasanya sih Honkai Impact dia cuma premiere doang ya. Bukan live stream gitu. Oh, kayak gini sih. Kayaknya gini juga deh, tapi nggak tahu deh, mungkin nanti kali. Gas mata CP3. Mata CP3 siapa anjir? Gue nungguin ini juga nih nanti Honkai Genshin Impact. Mana? Kok nggak ada di sini? Blog gue belum login anjir. Bentar, gue mau ini dulu, login Twitch dulu. Review Genshin bisa. Gue pakai ini, gue pakai NK kok, bukan pakai Rails Station. Ini kok tulisannya browser gue nggak support sih sama Twitch. Gue pakai Edge loh. Wah, harus sih ini. Bisa gue harus ganti browser. Cuma buat nobar doang, gue nggak ada browser lagi anjir. Chrome udah nggak ada kayaknya. Ya udah nggak ada Chrome anjir. Firefox juga nggak ada. Gue nggak ada browser lain anjir. Oh ini Opera cuy, pakai Opera bisa kali. Kita fokus ke answer dulu dah. Tapi tuh Xiao Ayato. Bentar. Xiao Ayato nih mana? Nah, buka window dulu. Bentar, ini kelihatan semua kan ya? Oh aman. Kalau segini, oke masih aman. Ayato dulu. Ayato kayak agak kecil ya. Apa emang pakai ini kecil ya? 7, 5. IR-nya Ayato butuh IR nggak sih? Gue udah lama nggak ngedalamin Genshin jadi lupa anjir. Minimalnya berapa? Ini attack-nya agak kecil sih ini menurut gue ya. Ini udah pakai attack persen ya. Dapetnya attack flat semua anjir. Attack flat. Yang bisa diganti apa ya? CDM, CR 11 CDM. Kayaknya nggak ada yang bisa diganti sih ini. Susah ya, udah susah ini. Senjatanya ganti deh, buang senjatanya nih. Black Sword. Ini pasifnya ini apa sih? Arte ini gue udah lupa aja, gue udah lama nggak main Genshin. Pokoknya attack-nya agak kecil sih, buat selera gue attack-nya kecil ya. Xiao-nya. Wah, ini baru nih Xiao nih. 75. Buset, R-nya ini bocor ini. R-nya bocor. Tapi udah oke sih ini. Ini NA-nya naikin juga tuh. Lu main Xiao Xing doang. Ini NA-nya naikin. Damage-nya dari NA semua anjir. Damage damage show plunging kan damage-nya dari NA semua anjir, nih ultinya cuma buat ngeboost doang. Halo streamer. Ya, halo viewer amatir. Nih ini naikin juga ini anjir, NA-nya parah anjir. Sangka ultinya nggak enhance. Apa tuh? NA-nya. Ultinya ini nge-enhance NA-nya, damage utamanya itu dari NA bukan dari ultinya. Ultinya itu cuma buat nambahin damage-nya doang. Jadi juga Nobar HSR. Oh, Nobar HSR juga ya. Ya, tapi kan gue 3. Gue ada HSR, Genshin sama Honkai Impact. Tapi Honkai Impact nggak tahu nih di mana nih. Ini udah oke sih, tapi ini menurut gue sih Ayatonya attack-nya agak kecil ya. Atau emang segitu ya? Gak tahu deh. Dengan stat segini mending turunin CDM-nya deh. Ini CDM-nya turunin 200 saja. Naikin attack. Gitu kali ya. Kalau 42 ada Ayatoiran Haran Siku kejar. Ya mending gitu deh. Kalau kayak gitu mah cari RT lagi ini. Kalau pakai Haran CR-nya kebanyakan ini. Walaupun pakai ini ya, circle CDM ya. Nih, ini CDM. Yang CR gede tinggi mana nih yang paling tinggi? 10, 11. Ini paling ganti lagi nih. Circle-nya ganti lagi nih, CR ketinggian kalau mau ganti Haran ya. Kalau mau diganti Haran ya circle-nya diganti. Jadi yang CR yang gak ada CR yang substatnya attack persen gitu, paling sih gitu. Soalnya menurut gue nih CDM kebanyakan ini 242 attacknya turu tapi balance aja. Ini bentar lagi mau ini nih, mau mulai nih. Ini gue nontonnya gini aja nggak apa-apa kali ya. Nontonnya gini apa di full screen. Kalau di full screen gua keluar ini anjir kayak kedip-kedip gitu. Nah aja gue nggak tahu nih apa tuh audionya bakal ada apa enggak. Gue matiin dulu ini aja kali ya, live chatnya di sini. Nggak apa-apa sabi. Ini di kiri atas nggak ada apa-apaan kan ya buat Fugi gue. Gue lucu sih, tapi gue kurang suka sama VA Englishnya anjir. Kayak apa ya, aneh gitu. jadi kayak Shinyan anjir kalau itu kayak gitu. Oke, harusnya udah mulai nih. Info mana ini? Tunggu, di like dulu nggak sih? Like dulu lah. Suaranya ada kan ya? Nggak double kan? Habis ini Genshin di Twitch ya? Kenapa nggak di YouTube aja ya? Kenapa harus Twitch gitu? Aneh ya. Double soalnya aku buka 2 tab stream aja sama punya nonton dua-duaan. Ya misalnya kalau gue klik keluar nih, no kan hilang sekejap anjir. Ntar gue sambil lihat Discord juga deh, takut ada yang penting. Oh ini nanti buat kode gimana anjir? Aduh kan, no. Buat kode gimana anjir nih? Kode ada ini kan berarti. Berarti dari Genshin 3, ASR 3, terus Honkai Impact 1 kan ya kalau nggak salah. Kalau apa tuh? Hyperion Launch gitu. 1 biasanya, nggak 3. Itu nomor lab koje saja kan sama Nobar HSR. Di kok malah Nobar lab kojes? Bukan live HSR-nya. Lebih delay lagi dong. Di koja sudah delay di gue nontonnya delay kan. Mana nih? Ini nunggu beneran 20 30 kah? Kok HSR punyamu Genshin device 1 lagi. Ntar HSR bisa redeem code kan ya di web kan ya? honkaistarrail Dokter. Bisa redeem nggak sih di ini? Lah ini Cina anjir. Kok Cina anjir. Apa sih nih? Bentar. Gue masuk download sih ini kenapa sih? Bahasanya cuy, malah bahasa Cina anjir. Aku mau masuk web. Itu download now. Kalau web starrail mana sih? Honkai. Ini. Aduh, nge-lag cuk. Anjir, buka web HSR nge-lag cuk. Animasinya gila. Animasinya nggak ngotak anjir. Oke, gue udah siapin web HSR Genshin jam 7 kayaknya deh. Mana nih? Belum mulai anjir. Anjay. Hilang lagi.
The fine carnitine, flavor, and health. Immortal's delight, the drink of diviners.
Anjay. Iklan cuy. Ada iklannya.
Newsflash. The IPC will soon be dispatching representatives to multiple worlds. The effort is part of a raft of new measures to encourage trade and strengthen friendship throughout the cosmos. The Genius Society's newest masterpiece, Simulated Universe World 8, is about to go live. Madam Herta has revealed that the project is about to enter the launch phase. For further details, don't forget to tune in to our program's follow-up reporting. Renowned songstress Robin has received an invitation to perform at Penacony's Charmony Festival.
Lah, apa ini? Kantor Hoyo kah? Anjay, ada wig.
Halo?
Deh.
Hello, my name is Hua.
Recent days, the Xianzhou Luofu has reported an uptick in supernatural activity. With evil spirits wreaking havoc across multiple locations, the Ten Lords Commission has assured citizens that it is thoroughly investigating all incidents. This program will be bringing you the latest as the story unfolds. For more details, stay tuned for the upcoming Haunted Xianzhou special
Serangga
program.
nggak sih? Serangga kan? Serangga di ini nggak sih?
Bless you for choosing to
Di Kojas
dally
like.
here. Allow me to ask you, as a fellow entity of the universe,
Lah.
are you acquainted with the goddess Sidrilla?
Nah, ini baru mulai. Tadi masih iklan sih. Wih. Wah, apa nih?
Another anomaly in this shining universe.
Anjay. Lah,
Since you
shading
do
juga
not
kan nih
understand
kayak Trailblazer.
I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can.
Anjir. Elegan banget anjir gerakannya. Lancelot. Ih anjir apa tuh?
We made it. What's up, guys? Most haunted place in the Luofu. Follow and share.
Lo. Streaming dia. Hah, Sele. Gila Sele anjir susah. Wih,
Yo,
Diting.
what's up? You're finally here.
Wih, Sukros cuy.
Captain Huahua, should we start the ghost hunt now? Captain? You can just call me Huahua.
Hua, anjir namanya Hua anjir. Ih, lucu. Animasi lucu.
The fate of humans means nothing to me.
Oh, apa tuh?
We play
Oh, Shui.
our own set of rules.
Jenderal? Ada jenderal lagi? Apakah? Wah, langsung kode, anjir. Bakal cepet ini kayaknya. JB 9 BE 7 K5R QY3. Oke. Karena gue bisa pin dari sini nggak? Ntar anjir nih tanda like-nya yang ganggu anjing. Ah, yalah. Nah. Penampakan jenderal nih, apakah nih? Apakah dulu nih?
Darkness falls across the delve as ghost fires dance. The clock strikes 12. Well,
Anjay.
not your world has a midnight hour. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Inner Astral
General
Peace
Lo Yuan.
Media's Haunted Xianzhou special program. I'm your ghostly host with the most. For today's episode, we've invited two special guests. Together, we'll be introducing you to the Xianzhou's weirdest and most wonderful.
Hi everyone! I'm the Galactic Baseballer!
Speaking of weird and wonderful,
Wih,
Hey guys, great
tumben
night
nih
to be
MC
here.
masuk
It's
nih.
an honor to be a guest on the 1.5 special program. I mean, Owlbert's Haunted Xianzhou special program.
Huh? Owlbert, did you unlock a new skin?
that's one way
Iya.
of putting it. Naturally,
Tumben
an
MC-nya
anchor
cowok,
of our
anjir.
standing needs to have the best wardrobe department in town. Now, as our audience will be well aware, the Xianzhou is constantly roaming the universe. And the
Nggak,
universe
maksudnya
is filled
tumben lo bawa MC lo. Biasanya kan yang lain gitu.
Should come as no surprise then that the Luofu has had its fair share of strange encounters. And speaking of strangers,
Mencium bau
the
kanon.
trailer we just witnessed gave us a sneak peek into a place of mystery, evil, and ghost fire. Fixtral Garden.
I thought Fixtral Garden was just some old abandoned place on the
Oh,
low.
berarti ada map baru kayak ini.
Why is it suddenly getting so much attention?
Allow me to
Fixtral
explain.
Garden.
A while back, the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace was shattered, and the Heliobi trapped inside were able to escape. Know where they went to hide? Yup. Fixtral Garden.
I see.
Bau-bau Jenderal
what's a
Riran.
Heliobi?
Aduh. Kalau Jenderal Riran gue ngambil LC-nya sih. Buat siapa ya? Oh iya, buat ini. Buat ini QQ. Kalau misalnya Riran, iya.
But the creation
Mending
furnace
ngambil
wasn't
LC-nya
exactly
aja.
fragile. How could it just break?
Rumor has it, the Artisanship Commission's surveillance recorded a gray-haired figure in dark clothing.
Huh.
Wah, ini dia
Gray hair,
Foxian ya.
Dark clothing.
Ini apa?
Did they have a baseball bat?
Hey, don't
Kupingnya
pin this on me.
ke bawah
The
dia.
destruction of the creation furnace was a direct result of the Stellaron disaster. Right, Albert? Just tell us more about Fixtral Garden.
Fixtral Garden has always been overflowing with yin energy.
Biasanya kalau nampak
and
di
the garden
trailer
itself
program
is
masuk
littered with
banner.
suppression towers, stone monoliths, and
Nggak tahu.
ancient trees. It's creepy enough in the day.
Lihat aja nih nanti deh, gue penasaran bannernya nanti apa aja anjir.
Get a whole lot creepier. The
Penasaran
garden
gue,
is
penasaran.
layered and deceptive, and it's easy to lose your bearings. Since the Heliobi moved in, it's probably the most dangerous place on the Lawfu.
Jenderal pengen gue buang
Heliobi are
rasanya.
experts when it comes to possession, and even the most experienced Wraith Wardens and
Wih,
Aruaton
anjir,
Spectral Envoys
Mopsnya
can
keren
become
anjir.
their victims.
Wow.
You can't tell your friend from your enemy. Things tend to go south fast. If all that wasn't enough, they say that
Iya, ada versi
Mara-stricken
ceweknya.
members of the Ten Lords Commission
Wah, gila,
also
mantep cuy.
wanted the garden. A word of advice? Keep your wits about you.
Ih, keren anjir modelnya.
Sounds like great streaming material to me. I bet
Gua bawa
I
bola
can become
Momi.
the CNJO's #1 streamer in no time.
Funny you should mention. To most people, Fixtral Garden was always a strange and desolate
Genshin
place.
bola mecha.
Barely got much attention. But now that stories are beginning to circulate, the situation has changed. Recently, the CNJO's online forums have been filling up with posts describing supernatural phenomena in Fixtral Garden. Everything from self-playing
Udah bang, lihat karakternya aja lah bang. Lamaan anjir.
Unsurprisingly,
Ini masih continuance ya, bukan main story ya ini tapi ya tulisannya tuh. Kayak yang story
In my
Topaz kemarin.
experience, forums aren't exactly the most reliable news sources.
Ugh, who cares if some of it's false? This is a hype train I can't afford to miss. Trailblazer, what do you think? Want to start a ghost hunting squad with me?
Fire breathing, quiet band performances, headstands, balancing acts, spear deflection, sword juggling, and boulder smashing weren't enough, huh? Now you're an expert in ghost hunting?
Who said I was an expert? I just have a lot of transferable skills. That's all.
Well, you better hope so. Speaking of which, in the brand new version 1.5 Trailblaze Continuance, a Foxian Tale of the Hunted, the ghost hunting squad will be responsible for chasing
seru nih
down
kayaknya nih story-nya nih.
purging evil, resolving crises, and protecting the CNJO. A Foxian Tale of the Hunted is divided into 5 chapters and starts off with the
5
ghost
chapter.
hunting squad facing an unusual danger and Sojourner's ghastly reverie. Once this chapter is complete, the story continues to unfold with twins, Precipient, Sword Essence, and Foxian Dream.
5 chapters, huh?
5
We'll be topping
chapter,
CNJO
cuy.
internet searches in no time.
See? I knew
Kayaknya
you were on the
seru
same
nih.
wavelength.
In
5
addition to
chapter
Trailblaze
nih.
Continuance, and together with Miss Gwen Knifin, Trailblazers will also be facing Fixtral Garden dangers in both Lawfu Urban Legends
Lama
and
nggak sih?
Ghost Hunting Squad missions.
Cool.
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, during the Ghost Hunting Squad's fixture exploration, Trailblazers can jointly
Ih, hohonya
manage
lucu.
Knife and socials. Posting threads is a great way to create discussion among Cienjo netizens and fans of the
Anjay, ada ini cuy. Ada Reddit.
We're gonna get the
bukan
whole
deng,
Cienjo
Twitter anjir.
Seriously,
Ah,
this is
Twitter, Jo.
once in a lifetime material. We gotta plug it for everything it's got. I'm
Ada
talking
Twitter,
daily
Jo.
updates, community engagement, all that good
Kalian
stuff.
akun.
Once you get enough momentum, the fan base grows itself.
Anjir.
Social media stardom is finally on the
Jadi ini
horizon.
kita jadi konten
Oh,
kreator
you know,
anjir.
Mr. Knifen, there's always room for creative talents at the
Yelah.
RPM. And I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I've introduced a lot of big names to the company. The Albert stamp of approval goes a long way.
Aw, thanks, Albert.
Ini apaan tuh self modeling resin itu udah kayak ini nih. Apa udah kayak crown di Genshin
I
anjir.
get it. But here's my card if you ever want to collab. Just give me a shot.
Bahan paling terpenting itu sekarang anjir di HSR.
Socials. Increasing your account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and events. Your ghost hunting skills will only improve
Wah, ada
as you unlock
difficulty
more
juga.
suppression towers and take on new challenges.
Not to mention, by completing limited time missions,
Apa nih? Oh,
Trailblazers
abundance.
can obtain the event light cone, hey, over here. What do you think, Guilings? Let's give it up for Guinifen's generosity! Woo! Still, I hope the ghost hunting squad is up to
LC
the job.
abundance baru.
Sounds like we'll have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be getting a helping hand from one of the Cienjo's most formidable forces, the Ten Lords Commission. They're the judges of the Mara Struck, the arbiters of life and death. When it comes to warding off evil and expelling the supernatural, nobody does it like the Ten Lords. But despite their reputation, they're shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Whoa! The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought our stream couldn't get any crazier!
Well, before you get too excited, I'd spend some time getting to know your assignee. The 10 Lords have dispatched a trainee judge to assist the
10
Ghost
Lord.
Hunting Squad in investigating the
Lord.
fixture garden situation.
Trainee, huh?
Ini Litecoin-nya
As long
harusnya
as
bisa
they're
ini kan ya,
confident in
bisa
their
S5 kan ya.
Yeah,
Litecoin event.
about that.
Weh. Ih, serangannya lucu anjir. Serangannya lucu sumpah. Kenapa tuh? Wah, anjir.
Type character following the path of
Anjir.
abundance and a trainee judge of the 10 Lords Commission.
Wait, is her tail on fire? Those are the spookiest looking
HSR-nya
wings
lag.
I've ever seen!
Yeah.
Hah, HSR-nya
Does
lag.
being on fire help
Stream
with
gua nggak
ghost hunting?
aman kan?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. Just beginning to doubt her credentials.
Stream gua aman kan?
This little girl become a judge in the first place.
Good question. Huahua is essentially a magnet for evil. Something that comes in super handy for the 10 Lords Commission. They couldn't believe
Oh, ini
their luck.
kebalikannya ini.
Qualified.
Of
Apa
course,
Chongyun?
talent comes in all shapes and sizes.
Kalau Chongyun kan dia kan ini apa tuh auranya kuat banget jadi nggak ada yang mau deketin kan. Ini
Huahua's unique skill set isn't exactly a
Woho
blessing.
banyak yang deketin
People
anjir.
say she has the worst luck on the CN show. Always running into ghosts, tripping over thin air, you know the deal.
Well, if I spent my life running into ghosts, I'd probably fall over a lot too.
I remember one of my Guilings had the same problem. Lucky for her, one of my sponsors sells this amazing remedy that
Bisa dilihat dari
And
kantung
we're getting
matanya.
sidetracked. Anyway,
Lucu
I only
anjir.
told you half the story. Bad luck, evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
When
Aduh.
Huahua was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species. Any guesses? Yep, it was a heliobus. That very same day, the 10 Lords Commission decided to seal the monster in its hiding place and took Huahua under their wing.
I get it. So Huahua is kind
Bisa
of like
ya yang
a 10 Lords
kerasukan
guinea
tuh cuma buntut doang tuh
pig.
bisa
I
ya
think
anjir.
Fred had a similar fate planned for me.
Buntutnya
That may
punya
have been
otak
part of
anjir bisa
However,
kerasukan
the
gitu.
10 Lords realized that Huahua had the ability to pacify the monster. Naturally, anyone able to wield the power of a heliobus was seen as a potential weapon of war.
But she's just a baby. How could a scared little Foxian girl ever take on the responsibilities of the 10 lords?
Tapi ini lucu loh.
Was well aware she just
Orang lain kan bawa ini kan ya, bawa pentungan gitu, bawa tongkat. Ini wow bawa bendera putih anjir. Kakak anjir.
That actually worked. I'd have joined the Stellaron Hunters already.
Bawa bendera putih anjir buat gelut.
Was willingness to confront her shortcomings is a true sign of professionalism.
Api-api nggak tahu deh.
Having spent more than a few years in the company of a heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for banishing evil. Huahua's basic attack, Banner Stormcaller, can deal wind damage to a single target.
Kind of looks
Oh,
like
bendera
her
bendera
tail is the
biasa.
one making the decisions.
When using her skill,
Ih,
Talisman
lucu, anjir.
Protection, Huahua bravely brandishes her banner, restoring HP to a single ally and adjacent teammates.
Are you sure she's not trying to surrender?
Huahua's ultimate, Tail
keren,
Spiritual
anjir.
Domination, can regenerate
Bendera
allies'
operasional ya.
energy and increase their attack.
Whoa!
Oh, oh anjir.
No
OP
wonder it took
banget.
the 10 lords commission to seal it away.
When under the influence of
Nambah
her tail,
energi sama
Huahua has a
attack.
few special
Apa nih?
talents. After using her skill, she receives Sacrifice Life. Sacrifice Life can grant allies a set amount of HP restoration at the beginning of their respective turns or when they use their ultimate.
Nice. Not bad for a trainee, huh?
Wah, healnya
This
OP nih
ghost
anjir.
hunting squad's gonna kick butt.
That's not all. Huahua's technique, Fiend Impeachment of Evil, sends her enemies into a horror-struck state and
Lah, malah
scatters them
kabur.
in all directions. When
Malah
attacking
kabur,
a
anjir.
horror-struck enemy, there's a chance of reducing their attack.
Oh, scaring away your enemies.
Tekniknya malah bikin kabur
Nice
musuh.
moves, Huahua. Still not getting judge vibes though.
Hey, easy
Kenapa
on
kan
the
Yemi kok rasa
training.
Grindy?
Of course, when you're dealing with Helioba, the more judges, the better. That's why the 10 lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none other than
Nanti lihat Faruk
Hanya.
lari gimana ya. Kayaknya enggak deh. Ah, apa nih, siapa nih? Anjay. Oh, itu apanya tuh? Ih, itu apanya tuh? Skillnya kah? Wah, ini pasti ulti nih. Wih, mantep coy. Idi.
Hanya is a
Hanya.
netherworld judge of the 10 lords commission. She's a physical type character.
Physical
following the
harmony.
path of harmony.
Ah, I remember that face. I saw her on the Return to Darkness light cone.
Correctamundo. Rumor has
Hanya
it
walaupun-
she's one of two sisters dedicated to the work of the 10 lords. She's
Jika
responsible for predicting
saja.
comic offenses and recording corresponding judgments. Or to be more precise, Hanya reads the karmic sins of criminals and uses her oracle brush to record their punishments. She's good at her job and takes it super seriously. In the 10 Lords Commission, her reputation precedes her.
Sounds like a 10 lord celebrity.
She's put in the hours, that's for sure. In order to determine their sins,
Tapi
Hanya
vibes-nya
reads the
mirip-mirip
memories of
ini
the
ya, mirip
monster
Layla ya
in
dari
the
Genshin ya.
form of dreams.
Karakter harmoni LC The Han
Sounds like our ghost hunting
BP.
squad just found its
Kok
guiding
gitu?
light. No offense, Huahua,
Oh,
but
LC-nya The
those
Han,
sound
iya.
like credentials.
Hey, enough with the Huahua bullying. But speaking of credentials, it's
Tapi
time to
gede juga
see
ya.
what Hanya can do on the
Kuasnya,
battlefield.
kuasnya gede juga ya.
During her basic attack,
Apa
Hanya
nih?
uses her
Basic attack.
oracle brush to assault the enemy, dealing physical damage to a single target.
She really lives by the pen is mightier than the sword, huh?
Kuasnya gede banget anjir.
In addition to dealing
Kenapa nih?
physical damage to a single target, Hanya's skills, some
Skillnya ngapain?
can inflict them with a burdened state.
Burden.
Is that Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much.
Maksudnya apa tuh kalau
Allies
burden
inflict
tuh?
increased damage on enemies marked with burden. And if that wasn't enough, after an ally launches a set amount of attacks on an enemy
Sanction.
marked with burden, they recover a skill point.
When the going gets tough,
Anjir, recover skill point.
Hanya's
Yang
ultimate,
bener.
10 Lords Decree, all shall obey, can increase speed and attack for a single ally. When Hanya
Speed
uses her
sama attack.
technique during
Apa nih?
exploration, she immediately launches an attack and inflicts burden on a random enemy.
When the enemy
Oh,
won't
user
budge,
dari
call in
Bagi ya.
the judge.
Kayaknya iya deh, bahagia deh.
All that aside, in version 1.5,
Oh, ada bos
new
baru.
Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Perdition, will appear within the Fixtural Garden map on the Cienjo Lafu. Complete the challenge to obtain
Ih, kok
new
keren ya?
physical ascension materials. Within the same map will also be welcoming Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Darkness.
Dua
Complete
relik
the challenge
baru.
to obtain 2 brand new cavern relics. Prisoner in Deep Confinement and Grand Duke Incinerated to Ashes.
Anjay.
Well, that just
Dua
about
relik
brings us
baru.
to the final
Apa tuh reliknya
sections
tuh?
of Our Haunted Cienjo
Penasaran nih.
special program.
Huh? Already?
Anjing meteor Madara ngapain
This
sih
program
itu?
isn't nearly haunted enough for my liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful foxy and spirits knocking on your door at midnight. That kind of thing.
I think you're thinking of a different program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the following commercials.
Apa nih? Kode lagi.
You there? Sick and tired of the daily grind? Had enough of running errands? Do you long for rapturous applause and cheering voices? How about increased self-confidence and a sense of pride? Then do we have an opportunity for you? The Boulder Town Martial Exhibition is now open for registration. Put yourself to the test by
Hah? Apa itu?
challenging the best. This event will once again be hosted by Scott Business Alliance.
Oh, ada
Scott
inilah
Business
rerun
Alliance,
kah eventnya?
made for the champions. In order to bring
Udah ada
an audience a
event
brand
rerun
new
aja, anjir.
experience, this event will be adopting a simultaneous exhibition format. Use your fists to prove your worth. Enter I Am the Ultimate Fighter to register your name. Could you be Boulder Town's new fighting star? A stellar
Cepetan ini
Shadow
event.
Seeker recruitment announcement. March 7th, member of the Nameless has put out a cordial
Apa nih?
invitation for anyone able to restore her photographs to the way she remembers them. The images in question were
Event juga kah?
inexplicably damaged. I lost all kinds of cool pictures. Beautiful scenery, strange encounters, you name it. There's a big reward for anyone that can help me restore the images. Actions speak louder than words. Miss March's
Ya, kok
memories
eventnya-
are in your hands.
Eventnya diumuminnya di sini sih.
The Genius Society is about to launch unlimited beta
Oh,
testing for the newly
buat 8.
developed
Apa nih musuhnya nih?
simulated Universe World 8. Participants will have
Musuhnya
their
apa?
costs covered and progress saved for future
Yanking.
iterations. In order to participate in this
Ah.
offline confidential beta test,
Kok
please
Yanking?
head to the most mysterious place in the universe. Herda's
Nggak seru amat.
Test participants will be rewarded with a
Wih, apa tuh?
brand new Pentagony Land of the Dreams and
Dua LC ba-
permanent
dua-
frontline Glamoth planar ornaments. What
Dua
are you
planar
waiting
baru.
for? Get testing. Good news. The planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events are
Woi,
about
double
to
nih
begin.
cuy.
It's the version you know and love. Let the computer do the hard
Double
work. for
planar
3
sama
minutes
double.
and get your hands on double rewards together.
Apa sih
with
namanya?
Argenti. One must explore the essence of beauty to appreciate the depth of chivalry.
Calyx saya double Calyx ya,
Yes,
baru
it is
ingat namanya.
I, your beloved avian servant. Welcome to Interastral Peace.
Bau
Media,
jenderal semakin
second
kuat.
Special program.
Aduh, jangan dong anjir.
Cosmic beauty. In today's program, we will be introducing
Loh,
a
gue
new
knife-nya hilang.
friend of the universe.
Yo, how's my favorite audience doing? Great to see you. We've hardly been gone, and Albert here's already had another wardrobe change.
Perhaps you didn't get the memo, but we're about to be discussing a night of impeccable elegance. It's time to get fancy. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce a member of the Knights of Beauty, Argenti!
Anjay. Lah kok Sor masuk ya ini sih, masuk kereta anjir. Halo, malam kula. Anjay. Sumpah gerakannya elegan banget anjir. Armornya
Argenti is a physical type character following the path of
armornya ini
erudition.
anjir.
As a devoted
Mengkilap
admirer
anjir
of a
pas
girl
ulti.
of the beauty, Argentis
Si
spends his
J2
life ruling the
kemana?
universe and extolling their name.
Ah, so the simulated universe occurrences
J2
Curio, Robe of
kemana?
the
Parah
Beauty,
anjir.
and Knights of Beauty to the rescue. They're obviously
Erudition,
related to the
cuy.
Knights, right? Running into the Knights of Beauty while testing the simulated universe is always a blessing.
Armornya
Those guys
ini
are a
anjir
lifeline
nyala
in a
kalau
tight
ulti.
spot.
Keren.
Especially when I can't get enough path resonance.
Treating people with courtesy, helping others as a matter of principle, and offering sincere praise to all things in the universe. Such is the code of conduct that Argenti lives by. In the simulated universe, not every helping hand is benevolent, but those provided by the Knights are beyond question. May the names
Keren
of
tapi nggak ada
Argenti
stellar
and the
jet
beauty
bang.
be blessed for all eternity.
Kayaknya gue skip sih anjir, gue
Speaking of
kurang
which,
suka
Albert,
karakter fisikal.
What was that planar
Jujur,
fissure
gue
in
kurang
Garden
suka
of Plenty
sumpah karakter
commercial
fisikal tuh gue kurang suka anjir.
Argenti magnanimously answered our call and agreed to appear in our commercial as a corporate ambassador.
Apa karena trauma Genshin ya?
And I nearly forgot our end of the bargain.
Trauma Genshin gue anjir. Gak suka karakter fisikal, kurang suka gitu.
Drill of the beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Albert, what did you get yourself into now?
No need to worry. Just a little two-way
Skip
back
banget nih
scratch.
Batang.
Okay. Kind of TMI.
Batangnya cakep
But
cuy ini.
I still don't really understand the concept of the beauty.
Allow me to explain.
Bangke,
The
bangke.
driller's beauty permeates everything. Take Argenti for example. From his daily armor cleaning routine to his constant grace, all of it stems from his
Come on.
pursuit of the beauty. Elegance is Argenti's middle name and even manifests itself in his combat. Argenti's basic attack, Fleeting Fragrance, can deal physical damage to a single target. His skill, Justice Hereby Blooms, can deal
kena
physical
semua, anjir.
damage to all enemies.
Nice! Man,
Nah, semua
I
itu
wish
skillnya.
I looked that elegant in combat.
Argenti's ultimate is pretty unique, triggering different effects depending on the amount of energy consumed. Such is the manifold beauty of a driller. When consuming a small amount of energy, Argenti's ultimate, for in this garden supreme beauty bestows, can deal damage to all enemies. When consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate becomes merit bestowed in my garden, which deals greater damage. It also inflicts additional
Ultinya
damage on a
di-enhance.
random target.
Huh? Wait, so you can choose how
Wah.
much energy to release?
That's not all. Argenti's talent.
Bisa milih berapa
Sublime
banyak energi yang bisa
Object, can allow Argenti
dikeluarin
to
anjir.
regenerate additional energy and obtain a stack of self-cultivation.
Apa nih?
Self-cultivation can increase Argenti's crit rate.
Oh, so
Nambah
the
crit
more
rate.
self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks. Or to put it another way, Argenti needs to attack as many enemies as possible. The greater the number of enemies, the faster his energy regeneration, and the stronger his combat.
Exactly. Stronger combat, faster energy regeneration, more enemies to attack.
Argenti giving erudition vibes. I'm here for it.
Argenti's
Semakin banyak
technique,
musuh,
Manifesto of Pure
makin
Spiritual, can daze
cepat.
enemies within a set range. Dazed enemies are unable to launch attacks. Attacking a dazed enemy
Anjir, bisa nge-CC
not only
musuh.
deals damage to all enemies, but also regenerates Argenti's energy.
Woo! Argenti is kind of handsome. I'm
Oh
feeling
ini
a little
berarti
dazed
ult
myself.
base banget ini
They
karakternya.
say looks can kill.
Bergantung dengan ulti anjir, berarti
That's
Pro PR
true.
masuk kali ya sama dia.
Argenti fans are in for a fatal surprise in version 1.5.
Companion missionnya cuma satu doang.
Night of Universal Hallucinations. Trailblazers will encounter Argenti en route to a Washtopia.
Wait a second. A wash a what now? I shower every day.
Slow down there, Trailblazer. Have you never asked yourself how the Astral Express stays so clean and shiny?
Because Pom Pom's always cleaning up after us?
It's because the train
Belum tahu nih cuy yang rerun siapa nih. Tunggu bannernya dulu, Jangan banyak spekulasi lah. Lama lagi. Ya, gue banyakan ngobrol ini.
We're getting off topic. All you need to know is that the encounter with Argenti is one of excitement and wonder. And a little bird tells me he's set for a showdown with the entire crew.
I don't get it. Why are we always either in a fight or on the way to one?
A fight, you say? Far too poor a term. What you meant to say was a chivalrous display of gentlemanly fortitude. Anyway, Argenti only challenges those who he deeply respects.
Ah, you mean that the illustrious galactic baseballer's reputation doth precede one?
Sure. Anyway, with the driller's blessing, let's move straight on to the version 1.5 warp events.
Finally!
First off, during the first phase of version 1.5,
Wow,
when the
P1,
character
wow,
event warp,
cuy.
Bloom and Gloom, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Wah-Wah.
Yours, my favorite
P1,
scaredy-cat training
wow.
judge!
During the second phase of version 1.5,
PS2
we'll
Argenti.
be welcoming 2 character event warps in
Oh,
Thorns
2.
of Scented Crown. Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Argenti.
Ah, our knight in shining armor!
Meanwhile, in Contract Zero,
Wah.
the familiar face of Silver Wolf will be joining the
SW
war. Not to mention
comeback.
the 4-star character Hanya, who will be appearing in both the aforementioned second phase character event warps.
Ah, long time no see,
Wah,
Silverwolf.
karakter meta semua ini anjir SW.
wonder if her game
Kayaknya
accounts
yang laris-laris itu ya semua yang dikeluarin ya.
You first.
Now, it's time
Nah,
to take a
senjatanya nih.
look at version 1.5
light cone nih, light cone.
cones. In the first phase of version 1.5, the drop
Ih,
rate with
lucu,
a
lucu.
5-star light cone, Night of Fright, will be boosted. While in the second phase of version 1.5, the 5-star light cone and instant
Loh.
gaze will enter the
Nah, ini
light
apa
cone
ya
event warp.
pasifnya?
At the same time, the drop rate with a
Wah.
5-star light cone incessant
Thanks
rain
banget kenapa
will be
Riran di
boosted.
situ.
All aboard!
The train is about to make the jump. And here's
Apa
some
nih?
other cool stuff. Starting from 1.5 within the team selection and character ascension screens, every character will have brand new voice lines.
Ada voice line baru.
Promoted again? Is that good or bad?
Ah, is that Hoyoverse ascension line? Ah, so
Ada voice line baru cuy.
Wait, if a character's already fully ascended, can we still hear their line?
We got you covered. All audio lines get saved in the index. You can listen back at any time.
Oh berarti kayak Genshin dong. Setiap naikin level atau edge ascent gitu dia ada voice line-nya.
Guestbook feature update. If
Apa nih?
Trailblazers are ever curious to check which friends have visited the Express,
Oh,
has a record
guestbook.
and message from each visit.
Such a neat idea.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also be receiving updates in 1.5.
Forgotten Hall.
First up, in Forgotten Hall Combat, Trailblazers can now choose to re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
It's like this.
Re-challenge.
If things aren't going too smooth when challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and restart the challenge. When
Oh, bisa
re-challenging,
restart,
previously used
anjir.
technique points are replenished. A chance to replan your maze technique strategy.
Bisa restart.
Oh, and
Nggak harus keluar dulu.
Stopping and restarting the
ini
challenge in the
emoji.
second half of a stage doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Whew, that is a relief.
And
Oh,
entering the Forgotten
seru
Hall,
ini.
your combat lineup for each stage is now remembered. Regardless of whether you
Oh,
met with victory
combatnya
or
bisa
defeat,
ini.
your previous lineup will be waiting for you on the preparation screen.
Oh nggak harus milih-milih
No need
lagi
for
nih,
manual
langsung
selection.
kepilih.
Now that's my kind of update.
Can't wait for
Wah,
Trailblazers
quality
to
of
give
life-nya
it all
bagus
a
banget,
spin.
anjir.
The Forgotten Hall
Ngebantu
is an important
banget.
system within the game. Updates will continue to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future versions. Well, looks like it's time for our final redemption code. See you
Nah, yang
on the
terakhir
other
nih.
side, Trailblazers.
Bobo GI anak tiri. Emang udah anak tiri anjir GI. B9 BFPK 58 Q3T. Udahlah bang, Genshin emang anak tiri bang. Udah nggak usah dia papain lagi. Kode banyak juga ya anjir. Ada 6 nih kayaknya. 7 ya. Ada 7 nih kayaknya nih, 7. 7 kode sekaligus gitu. Hah? Enggak sih. Nah, lama nih.
Hey folks, folks. I'm back.
Loh, gue Ivan balik
Me
lagi.
too.
Me three! Good to see you again, Trailblazers. You're just in time to help us
Genshin
wrap
mulai,
up
Bang. Ah,
version
Genshin mulai.
1.5 special program.
Aw,
Genshin
is
di
it
mana?
that
Di
time
YouTube
already?
apa di Twitch?
I was just getting started.
Be my guest, Trailblazer. This owl is ready to flap.
Aren't you forgetting something, Albert? I'm pretty sure you didn't mention the thing.
Thing? What thing?
That thing? Winky winky.
Gift of Odyssey! How could I forget? In version 1.5, Trailblazers can get their hands on 10
Mana
warps
sih nih
through the
channelnya?
check-in event.
Ah, anjir.
There it is.
Heck yeah!
Gotta love a check-in event. And that's not the only thing to love in version 1.5.
Mana sih? Kok nggak ada
Anything
sih?
in today's IPM programs tickle your fancy, guys?
You had me at Ghost Hunting Squad. I am so ready for a spooky stream.
Kok nggak ada sih?
Sign me up! As for me, it was all about those unique characters. Huohuo's tale backstory, Hanya's 10 Lords expertise, and Argenti's mysterious search for the beauty. Can't wait to see them in person.
Couldn't have put it better myself. And with that, Trailblazers, I bid you a peaceful onward journey. Thank you
Gue
for
cek
supporting the
Twitter ada nggak ya?
IPM. See you in the next one.
See ya.
Trailblaze you later!
Hari ini kok Twitch gue aneh sih. Kagak bisa login anjir gue Twitch gue. Mana nih? Nih. Masih loading. Masih loading guys, masih loading. Ini gak bisa login anjir, Twitch-nya aneh. (19:10) nggak apa-apa lah. Hah? Nah, gimana tadi tuh? Kayaknya seru tuh. Ada gue lebih senang sama emojinya sih tuh. Diper apa ya? Diper enak gitu.
Diper tempe.
Audio streams. Audio stream audionya kurang. 28.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of
Ntar
this
kok ada
matter.
ini?
No detail shall escape me.
Anjir.
Yes, that sounds
Live Honkai
perfect.
masih jalan
A
anjir.
god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by
sedangkan
even
aing
the
incer
strongest of
haram.
wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values
Emang yang
of
Riran
truth,
siapa?
justice,
Emang udah dikasih tahu
and
yang Riran
divinity,
siapa?
then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react.
Nah,
What should I
lama-lama.
say during the
Banyak
trials,
ngoceh.
Nora?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary
Farina baca ayat
preparations.
Sano.
Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with
Mohon maaf,
Star Intendant
Kunjun.
Chevalmeron in
Saya TO
advance.
dulu. Mohon maaf
According
ya.
to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinal,
Loh,
the Hydro Archive to be
loh, loh,
punished
loh, loh, loh.
by the
Nangis.
death sentence.
Lah,
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street
Wow,
who
map
happened to
baru.
be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water
Menara apa tuh?
levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me. You're Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
anjay. Buset. Elegan banget serangannya.
Ah,
Wih,
shower me with praise.
loh item.
Let my name echo in song. What's the news?
Anjay, Charlotte.
Say cheese.
Oh, katalis ya dia. Mereka ada dua ya sekarang ya, cryo katalisnya ya.
Breaking news.
Wah, apa tuh?
I know you're not a
Wih, keren.
local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any
Hah?
water that looks strange
Navi ya?
all the same. There's something ominous about it.
Waduh.
The water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will
Mode
be
radio sambil
fulfilled.
makan. Ya nggak ini dong, nggak nonton dong.
We'll use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair and just. What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more
Wah.
excuses.
Why should we acknowledge it?
Fusilo, why did you deceive us?
Anjir apa tuh?
Applaud and rejoice.
For just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the
Waduh.
Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
The
now.
floor will now
This trial is-
begin.
Waduh.
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Apa tuh? Oh, no villain.
You are
Wah.
Fusilo.
Ih. Ada tatang lagi.
Papa, what should I do?
Ih, keren anjir.
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Loh, siapa tuh?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
Wah.
Farewell, Nervillette. I hope
Suara
you
siapa
enjoyed
tuh?
the part you played these 500 years.
Itu suara siapa? Urina kah? Wah, langsung kode. Ini gue gimana ngetiknya anjir? Gini kah ngetiknya? Banyak juga nih. Tapi masuk loh. Boleh, boleh, boleh. Ini emang sengaja kualitasnya
Hey travelers,
ini ya low ya.
welcome to the Genshin Impact
Nggak kuat
version
anjir
4.2
ternyata.
special program. Yay!
Wah,
I'm
Lumin
Sarah
cuy.
Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Novelet, the Dragon Sovereign of Water and Udex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Novelet a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure.
Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's
Ada apa aja
dive
nih
into the major
di Genshin
content
nih?
that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess, she's going to be going to a trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray
apa nih?
called it.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this
Main
trial is a
detektif lagi
little
kah?
different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in.
I
I'm like,
know.
what's happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some
Mhm.
spotlights and it's like a curtain.
Mm-hmm. Seems like, maybe also Novelet is keeping an eye on things from
Yeah.
Ini
behind the
gambar
scenes, maybe?
Novelet yang di
He's
awal-awal
always keeping an
version
eye
gak
on
sih?
stuff and always just a little bit disappointed.
Iya gak sih? Gambar Novelet itu sama anjir.
Fair.
Kayak dipakai lagi gitu gambarnya.
Okay,
Bukan
in
gambar
version
baru.
4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Novelet barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so
Parlecino
much that we
comeback
can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
Right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean Child?
Yeah. Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child
Tatang
appear
masih
at the
hilang.
end of the last version's Archon
Belum ketemu.
quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers' help,
But what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well,
Just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys. Have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
why are you just standing there with
ini
your
nih.
mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all.
Understandable. Have a nice
Fontaine's
day.
most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little
Udah
eyelashes.
ngefix gacha.
Yes.
Gue dapet
You know,
kekeng
you
anjir.
expect for a
Add-on
Hydro
sih,
Archon
tapi
that
stellar
she'd have the
jetnya
best
nih.
Drip?
Mudah-mudahan cukup sih. Purina.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest
Senjatanya apa
celebrity
itu?
for
Tongkat
you.
ya?
And
Magic
speaking
wand.
of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Ini Primo Game. Nggak ada Primo Game gue.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Mending musang kebon gue anjir. Masih bisa kepake itu keking gue jarang make anjir.
Strike a pose. Let the world come alive.
Animasi keren cuy.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so
Makin
cool.
capek explore.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Iya, ini kayaknya ada map baru lagi deh.
She kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Bisa summon nih.
Me too.
Udah kayak Oceanid anjir
no, the
di
octopus is
TCG.
wearing a hat! What a distinguished little gentleman!
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontimer aberrants. I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is
Buset,
known
pahanya lebar,
as the
coy.
Salon Solitaire.
Panjang
And
kakinya.
those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon
Sampai celananya yang
Solitaire.
pendek.
And she even gave each member a name.
World boss baru.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle.
Ya, kayaknya ada world boss baru deh tadi deh.
They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab.
Dengerinnya
I
minggu
assume.
depan ya, nggak tahu deh.
Okay,
Kayaknya
okay.
sih.
And then you've got the housekeeper,
Mencium bau
Sir
fandomnya.
Intendant Chevalmeron.
Ah, there he is.
And the conférencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly.
Lucu
Farina even
itunya.
makes him spew bubbles in her idle animation.
Oh
Lucu, anjir.
my gosh, that's adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Hydro Sword.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her
Oh, normalnya
elemental
Osia.
skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta,
Normalnya
Sir
Osia.
Intendant Chevalmeron, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was
Berarti
listening to
HP
all that, but
base.
at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an
Ini
Usia
pendek,
Arca
Usia
alignment.
panjang kebalikan
So
kayaknya.
she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also
Loh,
allows
healing.
her to switch between
Bisa
Usia
nge-heal,
and
anjir.
Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Ada
Wow,
healing-healingnya.
Based on what we just saw, it seems like
Itu
her
areanya
Arca
gede nggak ya?
alignment has an effect on her
Healingnya.
other skills as well.
Yes, sure does.
Mental.
Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa. That's cool. It's super cool. After Farina
setiap
uses
dia
her charged
ganti,
attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment,
dia ganti terus nyerang baru keluar itunya arkenya. No. Pedangnya baru keluar dia arkenya. Harus CA terus nyerang dulu.
The summons created by Farina's elemental
Iya, harus lihat
spell will
scalingnya nih.
remain on the field for a
Tapi dia
period of
lihat itu
time
kayak
even after
katanya sih
Farina is
HP base
switched
ya.
out. Farina's
Gue dengernya
elemental
tadi HP
burst
base.
deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare point. That's my trumpet. So
Fanfare-nya itu
Farina
buat apa tuh?
increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits
Makin
Farina's
banyak
characters. Very
fanfare,
showy
semakin
and
deres healnya,
unpredictable.
sama semakin sakit karakter yang ada di party. Gitu.
That healing skill might come in
Yang
handy.
on field kayaknya.
Yeah, for real. And due to her
Love to.
knowledge of deepwater aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease
Pasifnya
the
apa tuh?
cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ngurangin cooldown doang.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so cool.
Yes.
Hey, I
Buset.
actually saw that Farina's outfit
Jalan di air,
changes
cuy.
whenever she switches between Arca alignments.
Yeah, good eye. You're
thank you.
correct. It does change. But, you know, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if you want to learn more about Farina, then be sure to accompany her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji.
Jalan tuh dari Lioi ke Inazuma. Wah, gila.
Amazing. Okay, so
Emang
next up
emang
we have
lama
another
ya
old
itunya
friend
ya?
to
Permanen
introduce.
kali ya.
She's now able to join the traveler's party with her
Apa nih?
trusty
New story quest.
companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte! Yay!
Anjay, Charlotte.
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them
Oke,
on an
bawa-bawa
adventure
perdebatan
all
Kokomi
over
dengan
Tibet.
Furina.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our
Ya,
journey in
Kokomi juga
Fontaine,
bisa jalan di
didn't she
air
take
kan
the
ya?
traveler to a
Pas ulti
magnificent
kan ya?
meal in order to get a scoop about Ridesley?
Tapi cuma bentar doang
Though
kan?
she didn't end up
Ini
getting
Furina
any
lama
of that
apa cepet nih?
But
Apa
I don't
ini?
think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain.
Masih Arkon sama ikan
Speaking of her
dibandingin.
camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture
Nggak tahu
an
deh di air
unparalleled
fountain
sense
doang
of
atau di
artistry. The peerless Monsieur
air
Verite
lain gitu.
turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians
Kita
even
lihat
cut
saja
the prints
nanti.
out of
Kita
the
kita
newspaper and
breakdown,
keep
kita
them as
breakdown.
clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has his own little hat and tie.
Kita breakdown ntar.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned
Makanya,
both of
Bang,
those items from
donate,
Chiori.
Bang. Saya
She
butuh primo,
even
Bang.
commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different
Buat
styles
gacha
to
Furina,
match
Bang.
different interview settings.
Minimal karakternya lah anjir. Nih gue udah red on nih anjir.
I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind
Topasnya
engaged,
gimana bang?
you'll
Topasnya
find
udahlah,
there's always a new story nearby
nggak
just
worth it anjir
waiting to
buat
be
gue gacha.
discovered.
Gue nyari LC aja tuh. Kalau dapet, kalau enggak ya udah. Ya gue skip gitu anjir. Topas.
Say
Oh
cheese!
CA-nya cuy. Ih keren. Loh.
Breaking news!
Whoa.
Oh, Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and then like
Foto-fotonya
what a
kayak
lively
Nahida nggak sih?
character. Her
Beda
combat
anjir.
moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like she's always on the move.
Who's on the march?
Ini nggak sih bisa diarahin nggak sih?
Charlotte is an expert at
cuma
applying the skills and talents
itu
that she's
doang?
developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur
Loh.
Verite, she captures enemies from all angles,
DOT anjir.
unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
No.
Honestly,
Serangan-
I would expect
DOT
nothing
anjir.
less from one of Fontaine's most
Serangannya
famous
DOT,
reporters.
cuy.
Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon.
Same.
The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill
kayak
strengthens these
Nahida ya?
effects and applies
Tapi
focused
nggak
impression to opponents
semua.
instead. Now her elemental
Dia kayak
burst
snapshot
creates
gitu.
a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range.
Killer.
Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is
kalau
not
bareng-
all, there is more.
Kalau bareng Char Fontaine dia
4.2
healing
special
bonus,
event,
dapat healing
travelers can
bonus.
complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When
Bisa
Charlotte
zoom.
activates the
Bisa
Zoom
zoom,
Lens,
anjir.
it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Bisa nge-zoom anjir sekarang.
We're going to
Keren
provide more
cuy.
information about the zoom lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both be
Wah,
featured in
baju.
version 4.2 event wishes.
Ooh.
In the first
Phase
half
1.
of version
Phase 1.
4.2, we'll have event wishes showcasing Farina
Baju.
and Baiju. During this time,
Kenapa
Charlotte
saya
will also
mencium unit
receive
kopium
a
ini?
huge drop rate boost.
Cepatkan bayar Furina satu paket sama Charlotte.
Boost.
Ya,
A
cepatkan
new
bayar.
5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters,
Wih,
will be
senjatanya
featured
mantep,
in the
anjir.
weapon event banner.
Huge sword.
And
Ini
in
lebih ke
the
rapier
second
nggak sih?
half of version 4.2,
Wah.
we'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Kok ada Sino sama
What other information
Ayato?
we can learn from Farina's itinerary? It looks like she's investigating something. Oh, there's even a report.
Kok ada
attached.
Sino anjir?
Okay, I will. It says strange rumblings have been
Oh,
heard
ini
in
bosnya
the
nih.
depths of Fontaine's
Ini
water.
weekly boss kan ya?
Dun, dun, dun.
Kelihatannya sih kayak weekly
Oh.
boss sih.
It's here already?
Kenapa kamu riran di sini Ayato?
Look at that.
Buset, stage-nya luas banget.
It looks like it's in a
Pausnya
sea
gede,
of
anjir.
pink and blue stars.
Wah, anjir.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah,
Pausnya gede banget.
isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging
Hitboxnya
its way
gede
through
nih,
the
anjir.
primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last
Wah,
broken the
itu
seal
ngapain?
and descended upon
Itu ngapain?
Fontaine.
Anjir, meteor shower.
It's a real big.
Meteor shower nih.
It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not.
Gede banget anjir.
I get this feeling that this is
Emang
the
boleh
type of
segede ini?
opponent that we can just brute
Bau-bau kena
force our
one-shot
way
sama
through,
bos.
you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy.
Oh, anjir.
So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar. What's
Ada
that
apa itu?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature
Hah?
just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if
Apa
you
itu?
can find a way to capitalize on that anger,
Oh,
perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait. Is
lo
somebody
lo 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 lo.
Is it even possible to survive something like that?
Lah.
I guess here it is. Ooh.
Masuk ke
This is an
domain.
entirely
Lah,
different
malah
space, it
battle.
looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a
Apa itu?
massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely
Ih,
familiar.
keren anjir
I
musuhnya.
wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps
Musuhnya
defeating
keren,
this
Jo.
mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale. Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah.
Use no more.
All
Oh,
truths will be revealed.
ih keren
in
anjir.
version 4.2.
Battle-nya keren anjir.
Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge
bisa.
failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if
Bisa
travelers are
dikecilin
struggling to defeat them
difficulty-nya,
during the main
anjir.
quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I love that.
Anjir,
Now we don't
quality
need
of
to worry
life-nya
about
banyak
getting
banget.
stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Di HSR emocinya
that was a lot
kena
of
buff.
information, wasn't it?
Sekarang
Can we
ini
take a
kena buff.
short little
Wah.
break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Pul gratis. Ya nggak tahu deh. Kayaknya enggak deh, nggak ditunjukin deh tadi deh. Aduh, kode redeem kedua apa nih? NTQ P2KPE JMUH. Di akhir ada tadi. Oh, ada ya? Nggak tahu gua, nggak merhatiin, lupa. Aman ya 10 kali gacha aman ya. Tuh. Kode banyak tuh kode. Kodenya banyak anjing, ada 7. Ada berapa nih? Baru ada 6, ada ini ya. Ada 5 nih. 1 lagi. 2 lagi kalau sama Honkai Impact-nya anjir. Bang, kayak ini Honkai di mana ya?
Hello,
Di YouTube
travelers.
juga
Welcome
kali ya?
back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a
Masih
look
ada
at what other
lagi.
information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Oh, map
Well,
baru.
you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Saatnya kita menguli Hydroculus lagi.
Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like
Apa
Farina
itu?
is in Areneas Forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind
Oh,
the
anjir,
Opera
keren, cuy.
House.
What a cool place! Although
Anjir.
it does kind of look like we'd be
Irminsul,
hiding
Jo.
some secrets.
Definitely
Bangke.
wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins
Itu
around
Irminsul
Loch
apa?
Lania. As you
Apa
can
itu?
see,
Yang
strong
pohon
windstorm
apa
is
itu
gathered
namanya?
around the vortex
Yggdrasil ya?
rising from the middle of the lake.
Ngomongnya
It's almost
gimana
like it's
deh?
preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
Ih,
That
cakep
fog is
anjir.
really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered.
Irminsul banget.
And the water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Farina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of,
Bakteri.
there are always new things to discover beneath
Puzzle
Fontaine's
kah
waters.
ini?
In this update, we'll encounter a new
Apa
type
itu?
of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain
Anjir.
objects. But we'll leave that for you.
Main
to
basket,
discover.
Cok.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Araneus Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Araneus. I'll give you a hint.
Wah, seru nih kayak ini anjir.
Are involved.
Melusines?
Ada berhubungan melusin lagi
Then
nih.
it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Araneus Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some of the
Menara Babylon anjir.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary. So let's
Kok
go check it out.
Babylon Menara
Okay,
Babel.
I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this
Babylon,
tower since
salah.
they've arrived in Fontaine.
Itu mah
I'm so
gerbang
excited
Babylon.
that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing!
Ooh.
Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has
Banyak
something to do with the
puzzle.
primordial
Seru
sea.
nih.
It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Hydrotulpa.
Oh, destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I
Apa
can't
tuh
wait to see
surprise?
what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait. It looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Whoop, whoop. All right. The Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to
Waduh,
investigate
free
the rumors
Freminet.
of water imps near Araneus Island.
Kebetulan gue gak punya Freminet
Another
anjir.
investigation.
I know.
Lumayan buat koleksi.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't
Berarti
look like
ini
theirs.
mancing ya berarti ya?
Actually,
Aduh,
its name
ada
is Thelxie. The name comes from a
mancing-mancing ya?
Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Well, children must be
mancing.
pretty afraid of that creature.
Ikan
I know,
turu
right?
semua.
It does seem a little
Tapi
unusual for
ini
Fremine to give
mending
this little
dikasih
penguin a name
kerjaan
like
anjir.
that. There
Banyak
must
konten
be
nih.
some other reason.
Diomelin
Wait.
Paimon lagi.
Hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I
Pretty
love that.
cool.
Idi.
As our journey
Wah.
progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and
Wah,
other
seru
items
nih.
which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second
Wah,
stage of the
ini
event, using an
tipe
echoing
puzzle
conch
gue nih
to
anjir.
search underwater and
Connect the
find the
dots
items that
anjir.
we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what
Oh,
happens if we
event
run into
ini nih.
certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like
Event
monsters,
nyelup,
puzzles,
nyelam,
all that
nyelup
jazz.
lagi. Event nyelam.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding.
Yes,
Of course,
event battle,
the
event
clockwork
gelut.
penguin will provide different buffs in each battle
Lah, lah,
to
lah.
help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and
main Pokemon
speaking
lagi
of
kah?
fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous
Beneran event
gels
Pokemon
to
lagi,
instruct the
anjir.
little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. Actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note, some unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks!
All right. Okay,
Makan waktu
let's
tapi
take
ada
a look
konten
at what
anjir
else
daripada lu
Farina's
gabut nggak ada
itinerary
konten
has
kan
in
nggak
store.
dimainin gamenya.
Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm
apa ini?
more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could,
Event
but it
foto-foto
doesn't
kah?
actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to
Bisa
collect
tukar
in the Adventure
menukar.
Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character
Zoom
introduction.
lens, cuy.
Fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet
bisa
travelers will be able
foto.
to capture some amazing moments.
Bisa
in
foto
co-op
dalam
mode,
domain
too.
juga anjir
And
sama
even
bareng
if you
lagi
miss the
battle ya.
chance to participate in
Biasanya
the
kan nggak bisa
event,
pakai kamera
there's
kan.
no need to worry.
Ini bisa
Travelers
aja
will
pakai
still be able
Charlotte.
to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends.
Sweet. It seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist.
Misty dungeon lagi kah?
Travelers who master the ley line features and put together
Wah,
the
Misty
strongest
dungeon
parties
lagi
will
nih.
be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the ley line are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who
Misty
are more
dungeon nih,
confident
seru
in
nih
their
anjir.
combat skills can
Paling suka
choose
gue
to
nih
jump
Misty dungeon.
straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at
Leyline
the end
Overflow.
of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
I
Masih
know.
ada lagi.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Kode. Lantai 96 KJNE 2 LVM. Oh. Ntar 9T96 KJNE2 OE. Ah, udah. Tuh, bejibun tuh kodenya.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aw, I know.
So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses. And it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Oh.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce domain section of the adventure handbook.
Oh, berarti kalau regionnya belum kebuka, bisa nge-challenge bosnya biar bisa apa tuh, biar bisa ascend karakter.
Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly.
Bukan regionnya, domainnya yang belum kebuka.
TCG. In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
Bisa sharing deck, anjir.
Awesome. And, you know, since the number of card combinations
bisa sharing deck, cuy.
The number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double. And in addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double again.
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact Project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Anjir.
Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing! Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2.
Oh.
The first one pertains to unlocking story quests.
Wih,
Travelers
keren,
will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
Iya anjir, kalau tiap live-nya bagus banget anjir.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like
ini
that's
nih
all we have for the latest
player
version update.
ada yang di
I
ini
guess
nih.
that means it's time for
Banyak
the
yang didengar
4.2
nih anjir,
special
bagus
program
nih,
to come
keren.
to a close.
Wah, udah kelar.
Well, there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're going to get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
Wah, Genshin udah kelar. Apa nih? Ih, lucu anjir iniannya. Saatnya Honkai Impact. Honkai Impact di mana nih? Di YouTube juga kah? Adakah mana nih? Hyperion launch mana? Jangan-jangan kena scam nih. Waduh, di mana nih Honkai Impact nih? Harus honkaistarrail. Genshin. Ntar gue cek Twitter dulu deh. Cek Twitter Honkai Impact. Honkai Impact. Ntar bukannya ada ya Honkai Impact ya? Jangan-jangan kena scam lagi. Aduh, mana ini info bang, info. Inilah kehalang kuliah malam. Kalau ada sih kuliah malam. Mana nih, nggak ada ya. Emang nggak ada kah? Mana nih Hyperion Launch? Hai 3 doko kuliah malamku dosennya menghilang cuy. Ini Hyperion launch 2 minggu yang lalu anjir. Ini bukannya ada ya? Bentar. Apa ini panda ya? Oh ini panda. Lagi sambil nonton di kampus. Kayaknya kemarin udah gue share deh ininya deh. Bentar, bener asli nggak sih itu? Mana ya? Cek Bilibili Cina. Webnya apa tuh namanya tuh? Bilibili Cina. Bilibili Honkai Factory. Ini ya. Ini bukan. Oh, anjing. Ini bukan.
用你最喜欢的颜色，为你画一幅画吧。
Anjir. Ini kayak showcase doang ini. Ini cara matiin chatnya gimana deh?
在让他们星落一剑。
Ini kayak preview doang, bukan live stream anjir. Bukan, kayak bukan ini deh. Nggak ada ya Honkai ya? Nah ini baru ini anjir, baru upcoming. Kayaknya emang nggak ada deh. Soalnya baru 2 minggu yang lalu dia ininya live streamnya. Dia setiap apa sih iniannya? Hyperion launch ya. Hyperion launch terakhir 2 minggu, terus sebulan. Emang setengah bulan sekali ya? Setengah bulan sekali ya emang ya? Harusnya sih sekarang ya. Apa beda tanggal ya? Scam sepertinya. Apa nih? Iya sih, di sini nggak ada Honkai Impact sih, biasanya muncul gitu Honkai Impact. Ah, ini belum ada. Harusnya lab itu udah bulan lalu. Udah, ini baru 2 minggu yang lalu ini Hyperion launchnya. Setiap 2 bulan sekali emang no, ini 2 bulan. Ini 2 bulan, 2 minggu sekali. 2 minggu, 1 bulan. 3 bulan. 3 bulan lebih lama anjir. Mana lagi nih? 4 bulan, sebulan sekali anjir. Wize. Oh, kayaknya emang nggak ada deh. Kayaknya emang nggak ada deh, kena scam guys. Kena scam gue cuy. Gue kira ada lagi, ya udahlah. Ya udah, berarti kan cuma Heiser sama Genshin doang, nggak ada hal kayak Impact ya. Ya udah, berarti sampai sini aja live-nya nih, gue tutup dulu deh nobarnya. Nah, makasih yang udah nonton, makasih juga yang udah nge-like, yang udah subscribe. Selamat datang, berdatang. Semoga betah. Sampai ketemu. Kalau ketemu lagi. Kenapa Ram? Ini udah kelar Ram. HI3 nggak ada ternyata. Walaupun ada, ntar nobar di Discord aja kali. Nih Royxi juga ini nih. Nggak ada. Kena gocek. Kena gocek. Bentar, ini kok thumbnail lagi belum ganti? Kok thumbnail di sini gak ganti sih anjir? Harusnya bukan itu loh. No, harusnya bukan ini loh thumbnailnya loh. Bentar. Lah iya, thumbnailnya belum ganti anjir. Ini marathon game. Wah. Bentar, ini harus gue cek dulu nih. Udah ganti loh di sini loh. Wah, emang YouTube nih gak jelas nih anjir. Nanti deh kalau udah ke archive mungkin udah keganti. Ya udah, sampai ketemu lagi. Kalau ketemu lagi ya udah, dadah.